Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Dokkan Awakening for Strength World Tournament Goku, and we're going to see just how good he is in DBZ Dokkan battle after his Dokkan Awakening at 100% in the Hidden Potential system. Now Goku looks pretty good. Remember, World Tournament units do have lower stats. They have B tier stat systems than other units, so just keep that in mind when you read his passive, because it can seem pretty OP, but then when you apply it to his stats it's not so OP. But he still looks really good, and I think he is really good. He's a strength type lead of Ki +3, HP attack and defense is 70%. He causes supreme damage with a medium chance of stunning the enemy and lowers their attack. So very nice usability for ESBR, SBR in terms of utility on the super. He has attack and defense of 159%. He launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. He has an additional 7% attack and defense with each attack performed, up to 70%. He has a medium chance of performing a critical hit. And if there's another World Tournament category ally attacking in the same turn, he will have an additional attack and defense of 159% and a chance of performing a critical hit of 20% when there's another World Tournament category ally on the team or in the same turn. So that's pretty good. That means that overall his crit chance is 50%, which is pretty crazy. He has All in the Family, Total School, Infighter, Shocking Speed, Saiyan Lineage, The Incredible Adventure, Sharing the Limit as his links, and he's on World Tournament Low Class Warriors, Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family, Total School, Bond of Friendship, Bond of Parenting Child, and Earthbred Fighters. The only real shame is that they didn't make this like Goku Teen, which would have been really cool if he was Goku Teen, because then he would have just had like a tiny bit more usability, because he could have really linked up with basically any other World Tournament Goku or just any base Goku named character, which would have been pretty rad. I think overall, like would have been pretty good synergy if you ask me. But anyway, just in terms of his abilities, I think he looks pretty good. Obviously, a very important factor is to have a World Tournament category ally in the same turn as him. That isn't too hard to do. There's some pretty decent ones on the Goku's Family team. Units like Grandpa Gohan, units like Chi-Chi, they're very solid. Strength Chi-Chi is a great unit. She's a World Tournament category unit, so it's not impossible. There's also a couple good Goku Youth units. So you've got some decent selections for Pure Saiyans, World Tournament, Turtle School, Earthbred Fighters, Low Class Warriors you might struggle a little bit with. But generally speaking, you should be able to find a decent option. Obviously, you want to try and keep it Goku's Family orientated, just because of the fact that he has, all those really solid links with Goku's Family and Turtle School units. All in the Family, Turtle School, these are really strong links, so you kind of want to prioritize having them, at least, a little bit. He's got a couple 200% leads. I think Bardock's a good choice for him, just because of the whole Goku's Family thing. I do think that's where he is best, is on a Goku's Family team, at least for me. I think that's where he looks the best, where he functions the best. But, to each their own. Some of you may, decide not to run him on that team. Some of you may decide to run him on that team. Just depends. But as long as you got that World Tournament unit, it makes him really, really good. If you don't, he does dip a little bit. You're going to see this turn without a World Tournament unit that his stats do drop. Not to a terrible level, at least not when he's Rainbow. He still will rock like 150k defense, but he's not going to have a crazy attack stat. Again, this is due to World Tournament units and their stats. Generally speaking, their lower tier of stats does affect their performance a little bit, which is why their passives sometimes seem so crazy. Like, oh my god, 159% and another 159%, but with the stats and the way it is, it just doesn't really work out that way. It's a shame this Goku and Chi-Chi aren't on World Tournament. I know technically it's after the World Tournament, but it would have been cool to have them at least be on the category. Would have given them another pairing partner as well, but in general, I think he's a really fun unit. I like that he's got a bit of everything. You know, he's got additionals, he's got crit, he's got debuffing, he's got stunning. So he's got some nice capabilities going on. The only real issue is he's a little bit hindered by that need for a World Tournament category unit. It's not the end of the world, but it does hinder him slightly, and his stat system. But with that being said, now that they can get easy A's, it's still pretty good. And I actually really like his animation. I know it's quite simple, but I actually find it to be really cool. So yeah, I think in general, Goku's solid. His animations are pretty cool for a World Tournament unit. His performance is decent. Attack stats a little bit low. You do get benefits out of link leveling him. You can put equipment on him, and he does fire multiple attacks, potentially with a 50% crit chance. So even though they may look low, the fact that he's got that crit chance, the fact that he's applying so many stuns and debuffs is pretty good. In terms of build, it's difficult to say because, you know, when you look at him as a unit, you know, obviously there's like a lot that he's got going on, but at base levels, you know, he's got 30% chances for additional supers. He's got 30 to 50% crit chance depending on who you have in rotation with them. And, you know, obviously that's good, but when you're talking about how to build them in the hidden potential system, then obviously there's a couple of things you do kind of want to aim for. So now me personally, I think when I look at him that I would prefer to go additionals, because I don't think he will be red zone capable. When he gets an easy A, he will definitely be red zone capable, but at that point the game will have moved on to the next level of difficulty. But I like his utility. I think also 30% base crit chance is pretty good, regardless, to be honest with you. And I think him being able to potentially fire off 4 super attacks in a turn is really, really solid. In fact, you're going to see him firing off multiple super attacks quite often in like this, well, right now, really. And I think it's good. Obviously, it doesn't raise his attack and defense, which is something. But I think when you look at him overall as a unit, there's like a lot that you can get done with him. And I think that's really, really solid. So, yeah, I fancy and I think additionals are really good for him. And that would be what I would build him. Maybe with some more crit out of the hidden potential system. You could also give him dodge. He is already additionaling. He is already critting. So giving him dodge, not the end of the world. And definitely a possibility if you're someone who likes their units to have a bit of everything. But yeah. So obviously, kind of talking about Goku's link set. Very straightforward. All in the Family, Turtle School, fantastic links. He has the Incredible Adventure, which is also a fantastic link, but more DB Saga orientated. Infighter is okay, Shocking Speed is fine, not really too common amongst pure Saiyans or hybrid Saiyans, which is the only issue. He does have Saiyan lineage to cover for that, so we're okay there. And he's got Shattering the Limit, which is the standard free-to-play link. Generally, I wouldn't say you need to prioritize anything here. He's got enough key link coverage to cover him across multiple categories. Shocking Speed means he'll be okay with Kaioken Gokus and other Gokus like that. Saiyan Lineage covers him for a lot of pure Saiyans and hybrid Saiyans, and Sharing the Limit covers him for most free-to-play units and things of such nature. He then has All in the Family and Turtle School. These are probably his priority links and the hardest ones for you to get. Luckily, units like Goku Youths, or Kid Gokus, whatever you want to call them, they generally have these 2 links, and so that makes them pretty strong partners for Goku. Infighter is something that Gokus and Vegetas tend to have, or you know, Gohans, etc. It is there, but it's not a major link to trigger. And the Incredible Adventure is great if you're looking at running him with units like Grandpa Gohan, etc. I think overall he's got a good link set. There actually is a lot of value in link leveling. All in the Families, he gains 5% defense. Turtle School, he gains key and attack and defense. Shocking Speed, defense. Saiyan Lineage, defense. Incredible Adventure, defense. And Sharing the Limit, defense. So if you link level this guy, he would definitely show some improvement compared to other super units. He actually has a very link level friendly kit, and he could indeed perform a lot better if you link leveled him. Is he worth link leveling? Potentially. I can see him being a lot of fun to use, at least for me personally. He's never gonna hit 400k defense or anything like that, but he is a lot of fun to use. I think he could do good damage. I think he can be great fun in ESPR and SPR settings, and he could be fun for older content and mid to mid-high range in-game content. Things like the Gods of Destruction events, Goku will be very good in. So yeah, I like him. I really do like him. I think he's great. If you got him, give him a try. See how it goes. But that's going to be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, you can leave a like. It's always greatly appreciated that you do. And if you've got any queries, leave a comment and I'll get back to you. But that's it from me. See you guys next time. Bye.